What's going on, gang? I missed you guys so much. I missed you guys so much. I just spent, I've been back for the past week. And I spent the past week getting caught up on Patreon. Hey, guys. And there's just so much. We have worked for so long to get to this point. Amazing, not great, amazing things. And if you're not feeling that energy, but you've been on this journey and you have been working hard towards your promised land, it is coming. I promise you, everything. Aces in all areas of your life, all areas of your life stimulated and ascending. But what prompted me to come on today, hi guys, was actually the really dark energy. The energy, like we talk about the polarities, right? The energy has been darker. One of the darkest times I have, and I'm talking about external and internal darkness. Okay, so if you guys are struggling, if you guys are feeling like you're losing faith, if you have a lot of people attacking you, if you have people that it's almost like you feel like you're being kicked when you're down, you feel like this is when you need the support after everything you've done to invest in people. This is when you need them to show up and they're not. There's a lot of this trying to understand why, if you are as close to your promised land and if you are on the right path, why is this so, the energy you're dealing with so bad? If you've done so much healing, then why is the energies even internally so bad right now? And I'm coming to give you reassurance, collective. Glory be to the Most High. I am in service, and I'm coming. Before we're going to pull cards, we're going to tap into the energies, we're going to do all that, but I want to give you reassurance. Now, this isn't, you don't have to believe me. You can go and you can research the concept of the X and Y paradigm yourself. But when you are close, and I'm talking real fucking close, like a hop, skip, and a jump away from your Y paradigm, when you finally get that close to the sun, your Y paradigm, your X paradigm loses its fucking shit. This is psychologically, this is energetically proven. I didn't make this up. You don't have to believe me. You guys, like I said, can go and do the research yourself, but I promise you, okay, you are on the journey of expansion, evolution, growth, development. You are on a sacred journey of ascension. This is an absolute part of it. If we have come into union with the ecosystem and we live authentically to our energetic nature, then energetically, this is a part of our process. And I'm telling you, if you look back consciously, because for some of you, you're wondering why you're being plagued with the past, only because your higher self is trying to remind you you've been here before. You know what happens when you are on the precipice of a breakthrough, when you are about to break into a new echelon, an upper echelon of success that you haven't experienced. There is this X paradigm, obstacles, trials, tribulations, karmic energy, call it whatever you want, that attacks you. And if you are being attacked more than you ever have, or more than you have in a really long time, this is why. Okay, so have a little pride. All right, your shadow shouldn't feel away. It really shouldn't. It doesn't mean that your old paradigm doesn't slip in, but this is what I'm trying to say. Your X paradigm is going, no, I still exist and I am still your reality. When you are a hop, skip, and a jump from changing your entire narrative, i.e. the reality that you live externally. We have been working for years to get to this point. I don't know. I'm talking about the work that I have done here with you guys. We've been doing this for years. And we're here, we're at a milestone. So when I say we're here, I mean, we're on a journey, and hopefully we ascend enough to really start enjoying it because we've surrendered and we just appreciate life and the experience and what we're able to do with our talent, skills, abilities, and resources. But that's really what got me to come on tonight, was because I was feeling, and I've been feeling this on Patreon all week. I even felt this within myself, but it was extreme. Like I was like, whoa, what's going on here? And then I remembered what I researched about the X paradigm, and I'm like, oh my God, it's because we are fucking close. And I could hear you guys. At this point, we are like this. We really are. And I'm going to do everything in my power this year, everything, to open up this connection and surrender to it. The connection of us, Angel Gang. But I could feel you guys throwing in the towel, giving up. I could feel you guys getting pressed up. So I even got a vision of a glass wall. And if the bottom of if the ground is rising, but the ceiling is staying there, what happens? You start to feel claustrophobic. You start to panic. You start to feel like there isn't any space. You're not going to break. The ceiling's going to break. But the universe knows that, but you don't. Some of you guys are struggling to really believe that you aren't meant to break. The pressure you're under is not meant to make you break. It's a testament to how far you've come and how close you are to the manifestations that were promised to you when you made the sacrifices and you made the decisions and you picked the paths that you did. This is a remarkable time for our collective. It has taken us so long to get here, and we're here. Okay, regardless of how long you've been consciously on it from you were born. If you're really on this journey consciously, then from when you were born, you knew there was something there. And it made you feel different. And you weren't different than anybody. The path that you were already at such a young age, consciously aware that you were going to pick, regardless of the influence and the peer pressures or the whatever. Your consciousness has been leading you to this point. Big fucking decisions that you're going to have to make in your 3D reality that were reflections of the decisions you made within inside your soul when you did all that shadow work to love yourself and God asked you what you wanted. And you had to really dig deep to admit that you wanted great things, even though you've experienced what you've experienced and you lack self-worth. So yeah, there's so much. But let's pray, pull some cards, and I'll look in my phone and we'll break out some energies together, share some company, share some space. I miss you guys. Thank you for all the support and love you pour into me. Thank you for everyone who risked even the first session, okay, who really took a risk in going and trusting that I would take care of you and show you a good time. Whether you really like me or not, it doesn't matter. You guys really trusted me, and I appreciate that. And I can't, just watching you guys have the time of your life, watching you be impacted, watching you guys really just enjoy being your authentic self, sharing space with other people. It was really impacting for me. I feel different. Jamaica changed me. Okay. I spent a whole month there. I know I might look the same, but I don't feel the same. And I've never felt this way. And there's a really heavy page energy, which we were talking about. And a lot of you guys are fumbling a lot. And it's because you're in the page position. You have to trust you're going to get as much bly as any 5 or 6-year-old gets when they make mistakes. You have to give that to yourself. You have to trust that the universe is going to give that to you so that you don't let your ego stop you from being the master of many instead of just one, because many of you guys are going back into the page. Your new timelines, these manifestations, they require you to go back into the page position, which is where you're having to learn and ask a lot of questions and research, and you're not talking as much, you're listening more. And if you are talking, it's to ask questions and better understand, right? This is about how you pull comprehension and knowledge from your experiences because you haven't been subject, you haven't experienced things like this before. So there's a lot of newness in the collective, okay? And I want to shout out to Angel Gang, to Candy in the second session, which is really the first one. We made jokes. But she gave me raw copal from South America, which is like frankincense, but just a different species, just from a different tree, different part of the world. And it is edible and medicinal. And I already emailed the scientists to try to see if we could get a supply of it, a sustainable supply. But it tastes really good. It's super medicinal, almost like a little more stronger than frankincense with that medicinal eucalyptus, but it burns so beautifully. So if I start selling copal, just know it was Angel Gang that put me on. Okay. Anyways, let's pray. Let's get into these cards. And let's see what the divine wants to bring our attention to today. Hey guys. The darkness you're experiencing, you have to understand, like, it's a part of it. Because some of you guys are in a really dark place. Some of you guys have a lot of fucked up things happening to you in the 3D, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? It's because you're so close. And if you really look closely, it doesn't matter what they're doing. It's not changing anything. That's because energetically, you're so close and you're so grand. Your energy is grand. Why? Because you've integrated all parts of your soul, and all parts of your soul are active. Do you know what that does to your energetic aura? What? My parents are dead to me. Yeah, see what I'm saying? People are in a dark place right now, right? And Lacey, I always say, because a lot of people have the inner orphan energy and archetype that they live out regardless if they actually know their biological parents or not. If you, the more God forces you to turn away from your parents because they don't have the capacity to love, or they're super toxic, or it's because they're demanding a connection. It's a form of, the way I see it, it's a form of demanding a connection with us from the heart. I feel like the inner orphans have a really special connection with God. No one else could come in the way and raise you other than the Creator. No one was going to tell you how to be or how to grow up but your Creator, to the point your Creator even put you in opposition with your own parents. Made you pick chosen ones, the ones who chose. Telling you, man, I really want to make that clear. Again, I said it in the last reading, but because of just, I see a lot of toxic shit in the tarot community. It's almost getting worse, not better. It looks like that. It's not true. It's all evolving, but it just, I see this narrative about the chosen ones. And listen, I don't knock anybody's shit. Whatever you need to feel close to God, that's between you and your Creator. But if you're here and I read for you, please understand you aren't chosen. And that's why you aren't suffering worse than you could. You utilized your free will. You made choices. You made decisions. You chose. Because if you don't use your will, imagine we didn't have will. We would be slaves. Because that's what slavery did. It took away our will. So that's what life would be like if God didn't grant us will, free will. Life would just be slavery. So utilize that. Be proud that you do. And be accountable for what you chose. Because for me, the whole chosen narrative is, again, this lack of accountability about the decisions we have made and the choices what we have chose to do. Because then people chalk it up to God chose that for me. And God's going like, what? If it was up to me, I would have chose a whole bunch of other shit, but okay. What's on the bottom of the deck? The creator. And it says no. No, I didn't choose, you chose. That's why enough people don't understand. People who believe in the whole chosen one, they don't really understand karma. Those are the people who, the ones that believe they were chosen, just talk about the karma that other people receive and not the karma that they receive from the choices that they've made, that they keep blaming God for. Even the good things, you can't give all the credit to God. Your higher self goes feeling depleted, unappreciated, and it's not by God, it's not by your peers, it's by you. Because you give it all to God, you give it all to your ancestors. You don't give no praise to your higher self that puts in that work to keep you alive and thriving and ascending to everything you're so proud you've accomplished for yourself. What would be the point of coming here if everything that we experience is the responsibility of something else? Enjoying the 333. What kind of chat did I walk into? I don't know. What does it mean to you? What did you walk into? Be consciously aware. Nobody in this chat nor myself can answer that for you. The journey 333, your journey brought you here to this chat. Only you can answer that for yourself, blood. Again, the whole chosen, and let me stop. It's too early for me to get. What up, gang? I missed you. Yes, I'm heartbroken and I'm really not sure how much more pain I can take. That is what I was tapping into. You're heartbroken. You're not heartbroken. The pain is your heart cracking open. It's how you look at it. The pain is necessary. Pain is such a powerful vibration, and if you transmute it, you can make it into something really great. People who live out the most greatness that we see, whether you consider them good people or bad people, they transmuted pain, fam. Really hard is healing. Okay, let me rewind and start from the beginning. I'll be right back. I need this. Let God fill those voids. I'm not, and listen, you guys are really counter dependent and don't understand how you're co-creating with the universe. You take all the responsibility, or you chalk it up to everything external or earthly, and you don't see some of you guys, because there's different groups here. Some of you guys are really spiritual, but you're learning the difference between spirituality and religion, so you don't really consider yourself spiritual, but you found yourself here. Your spirituality found this place, these people, this group, this chat. I feel like some of you guys are struggling to connect with the divine because of what religion taught you. And you have to understand, religion is actually meant to block the union between you and the creator, so that religion can barter on your behalf, control that dynamic, control that connection, which is why the people in these religious positions are in such positions of power. They have become almost like the liaison, which they should not. There is no liaison. Your soul, your higher self should be the only liaison between you and the creator and the divine and your ancestors and guides. Religion is literally supposed to offer you the tools from a young age to be able to create this connection with the divine and the universe and Mother Nature and God on our own. Which is why back in the day when you were fucking 13, they would send you off. You didn't get a bar mitzvah party. You got sent off into the fucking bush to go survive for a month, and you either fend for yourself or you didn't make it. You get what I mean? And many of you were thrown out there same way, but just not literally and metaphorically in some shape, form, or fashion from a very young age. And many of you guys were given tools passed on because of what spiritually they taught you, what they left you behind before they left this realm. That's for someone or for certain people. Anyway, did we pray? Creator God, Prime Source, ancestors, guardian angels. Thank you for rising up out of my bed this morning, and thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now, please allow me to communicate clearly with the collective. all the messages that are our greatest good, surrounding our material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to us, our personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Creator God, for our source, guides, ancestors, and guardian angels for everything you do for me and the collective on a regular. All the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, and the protection. We are nothing without it, and we are nothing without you. So glory be to the Most High, forever and ever. Amen. Is it clear? Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Emily. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Greg. I know it's not Greg, but hi, Sheza. Hi, Viv. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Rich. Hey, Newton. Yeah, I missed you too. I missed you guys too. And it's funny because I don't even know how much I miss you guys yet, because I'm just starting to really be initiated into truly opening up. That's why this whole year is about connecting more in the physical. Because I don't even know how much I missed you guys yet. I've known you guys in lifetimes past. Like even these retreats, I don't want to just do these retreats. I just want to do them for us. You know what I mean? I just want to do them until you guys don't want to do them anymore and then move on. You know, I don't want to put it on booking.com. I'm like, I don't want to put the retreat on booking.com because I don't want these random people. I like that it's just us. I know it's kind of culty, but I don't care. Hey, Aziza. Hey, Bubbles. Hey, Nicole. Missed you guys too. Really great. Hey, first card out, Temperance. Beautiful. Ancestors, Angel Gang. Ancestors in the Blood Cloud building. Healing, moderation, and balance. Yeah, they know there's chaos. Look at the water under the card. The divine knows that there's a storm brewing underneath them. They're trying to bring ease to you because they know you're in turmoil. For some of you, you're in turmoil. You feel like you're in crisis. You feel like you're on the precipice of really giving up on something. If you look around, regardless of what is being thrown at you, regardless of the shaking and the rattling and all the fucking theatrics, really look at what's happening. Are you truly being guided away from something? Is something really not working? Is this bullshit really affecting what you're doing? No. No, no, no. You're fine. It's fine. That's the key. But because of what's transpiring, your mind's going, oh no, I know what this means. This is destruction. This is bad. I probably shouldn't do this. I'm going to fail. I knew I shouldn't have been this ambitious. I knew I should. All of this is because you are fucking close to greatness. Many of you who are actually go after greatness, especially it's a very entrepreneur vibe. But regardless, even if you're not an entrepreneur, it's the greatness that you strive for. You have to get used to this shit, because every time you get close to a precipice, every time you break a bracket, every time you reach a new echelon, there is this shit. Every time you upgrade, you're going to get, and some of you guys don't understand that the trials and the tribulations that you've been through in your whole life have only prepared you for the darkness that is fucking ahead of you that comes with your greatness. Remember, your future shines really, really fucking bright. What's the law of the universe? The law of polarity. That is one of the laws. So what does that mean? You're going to reach a different level of darkness. And what you have been through prepares you for that, so it doesn't feel out of your league. Do you understand? I'm sorry to break it to you. There is no rainbow and pony stage. It doesn't exist. Some of the most demonic spiritual groups rebuke fucking darkness. They don't let you talk about it. They don't let you express negative emotions. They don't let you acknowledge. Meanwhile, it's so that you can covet and keep secret all of the darkness that happens in the homes, the churches, and the fucking congregations of these people. There is no ponies and rainbows. And if they are, on the other side of that mountain is hell. I don't know. I'm just trying to be honest with you about the reality of, because you guys experience it. You guys go, well, how come every time something good happens, something bad happens? Because the universe is always trying to show you the laws of polarity, because you seem to forget. When good things happen, you seem to forget the other side of this whole fucking thing. So the universe has to remind you. But if you polarize and you balance out, the universe doesn't have to show you anything. No different than when you go dark, you go real dark. And now there's no hope. And now there's no light. And it's just fucking, right? It's not all doom and fucking gloom. Some of you guys are in a really dark ass fucking place because you're not balancing out with the logic of the universe, which is the light. If you can't see it, you have to be it. So what are the positives? And then you might start realizing gratitude is the easiest way to bring light into your space to fight dark energy that you are experiencing internally. Immediately go to a stage. If you feel like you're spiraling in a dark place and feel like you just are in a state of lack, immediately go into a state of gratitude. Name 5 things you're grateful for, and all of a sudden this darkness will almost disperse and run away from you like cockroaches when the lights turn on. For some of you, you're going to find out somebody really close to you betrayed you. You have to understand this shit is the reason, because you're going to go to yourself, why didn't I see it? It's because you love them. Your love for someone is blinding you of their darkness. While for others of you, your pain and wounding, anger and resentment is blinding you of the love that is there. If that made sense. What up, AG? Yeah, we are living lights. So if you're a living light, where is God going to put you? In the dark. God made stars, not for the daytime, for the nighttime. About earth angel this and earth angel that, but earth angels, they're created for the darkness. No different than these demons are created for the light. The yin and yang taught us that. I'm not making this up. It's out there. Like, you can find it for yourself. Speak the truth. Yes. Hey, Keisha. Hey, chosen one. And you're the chosen one because you chose to be the one out of your whole bloodline to do this fucking karmic ass work, while everybody tried to act like there wasn't a problem, but there was a problem. My law is truth. I love that. That is the number one law that earth angels and light beings and light workers live by. Being a light worker isn't just going around helping people. Being a light worker is ushering in the truth on behalf of the divine, courageously and bravely, regardless of the darkness that is opposing your truth. That's what the fuck a light worker is. Let's talk about it. Because we're in the phase, right? I told you about this 3 years ago when fucking COVID started. I told you the spiritual thing was going to become a fad. So this is becoming very fatty, right? Where everybody's a fucking prophet and a light worker and all this bumbleclap bullshit. If you're a light worker and you can't you can't bring in the sword of truth and slice up your own illusions in your own soul, internally and externally, you're not a light worker, fam. I don't care what good things you do for people. That doesn't make you a light worker. If you going and helping people without the truth just makes you a slave. And you guys swear that slavery doesn't apply to everybody, but here we are talking about energies that apply to everyone. I see so much slavery still existing, but whatever. People act like that I made that shit up too. Like it's not, there isn't, okay. But you just had to do the basic research. I have like a 10th grade education. It wasn't really hard for me to find it. It was written there. It was supposed to last for 500 years, and here we are. Angel Gang! Who's that? Is that Deja? I see Quill. She's online with your hoodie on. Yes. Shout out to Angel Gang. Shout out to Jean Quill. She made this. And I want to work with her to get like proper Angel Gang apparel for us. But it has to be good quality and it has to be a really nice design. I love her graphic design. I love it. And the quality of the sweater is really good. You guys know me. I'm like a tracksuit junkie. Hey, Jag. We had the best time. We really had the best time. Oh, there are a couple of spaces still available for March. So you guys can register for those. If you have any questions, you guys can call me. The number is on the website. So if you have any questions before registering, you can call. And we got rid of the secondary hotel. And there's just the primary hotel now. And we have full availability. Hey, Dej. Hey. Angel Gang. Let me not get all like, we even have like a WhatsApp group. Like, I never had like a WhatsApp friends group. You know what I mean? Like, not like this. This is awesome. Like, here we go. You almost got 100K on the line. 100K on the line. Oh, thank you to everybody who's joined the live. I appreciate you guys. Like the video. If you like the video, to circulate it to our tribe. I love you. I love you too. I hope I can join the gang one day. Oh, do you think these are gonna be the only opportunities for us to connect? I was even considering doing doing personal readings again. Obviously, I wouldn't be doing 8 a day. You know what I mean? Like I was doing them 8 hours a day, almost like a 9 to 5. But I was like, this year it's all about connecting. It's all about, and I'm really good at what I do. You know what I mean? I know that. And I don't know. I feel even saying it, I'm like, I don't know. We'll see. I'll obviously let you guys know. Don't get caught up in no fucking scams. Do you understand me? Like, I am a businesswoman. There is a fucking calendar link. Okay. There is PayPal that is associated with my name. And yeah, I'd love to meet up in the US, but yeah, you do you. Hey, Trevor. Yeah. I want to. They still haven't opened up for unvaccinated, not until June. But yeah, I plan to do a whole fucking series out there where we go and do live personal readings at event spaces and shit like that, where we get to spend a couple of hours chilling. Like, imagine this experience, but live. So instead of like acts, there's different readers that come and read for the collective on stage, and you're mingling. So instead of the chat being one-dimensional like this, the chat would actually be fifth dimensional and more, because we would actually be interacting in person. So I wouldn't want it to be just sterile, like everybody's sitting down. Like, no, like there's mingling and people are like, and there's time in between readings so people can talk and chat, and areas where people could watch the readings that are away from the actual, like, just I have it all in my mind. Like, I've seen it already. All right, let's see what else. Ace of Wands. You're so fucking close. New beginnings, travel, career, massive shifts in career I was tapping into on Patreon as well. Like really big shifts that you have been preparing for, but when they happen, you question if you're ready. Because you no matter how much you wanted it to come now, you weren't really prepared for it to be now. So if this is career, you can be successioned in a way. Like you always wanted to be the manager. You always wanted to be the GM. You always wanted to be the director. You always wanted to own this or whatever, but you weren't ready. Like, because then you get an opportunity to, and then you are required to shift your whole life, because you could go from not having to travel for work. Now travel is an actual integral part of your job. And you weren't ready to do that, but you've been trying to get a position. You just thought you would have more time to adjust, but you don't. You have to do it now. You have to adjust now. That's what the Ace of Wands is. The divine is trying to prepare you for a sudden shift that's going to occur. Because once this occurs, you don't really have a lot of time. You're going to have to move quickly. So you're going to get a lot of downloads and a lot of guidance preemptively from the divine surrounding an ace that's coming in. Now, that also has to do with this energy about this new beginning that is coming in. You have an opportunity. okay, which could potentially be a new beginning, but we don't know yet because we don't know, collective, if you're feeling brave enough to embark in this opportunity. Okay, we don't know. You haven't said yes yet. Okay, so it looks like you feel like you're not sure if you can do this. It's hot. It's hot. And God's asking you, are you afraid of fire? And your higher self is like, of course not. Why? Because I am fire, but I'm also balanced in water, so I can temper anything. So this is i.e., this is not seeing an energy being bigger than you. You're looking at something and you're feeling like it's bigger than you. Wondering if you can handle something. Then we've got the Queen of Wands. It's not bigger than you. This is you being like, that's that same wand in your hand now. Do you see that? Look how quickly that shifts. Look how quickly that shifts. You had a shovel in your hand working hard. Look, you're not standing anymore, outside anymore. You're inside. You don't have a shovel in your hand now. You have a fucking wand. There's a complete shift that occurs because of, and the aces speak of one day. So this could just be one day. That's intense. If this shift occurs, this is a shift that occurs in one day. And just look at the picture to get an idea of how significant of a shift it is. Everything about this changes, from the environment to the position to everything. It changes. And the sun, the sun isn't externally, the sun's also in your hand. Do you see that with the sunflower? This is a big deal. There was a lot on Patreon about romance too, and I just saw that with the Page of Cups. There's a lot romantically happening, man. Like, for some of you, this new opportunity is a romantic relationship, and it's like, if you're brave enough to let your heart live and let your feelings for this person actually, because you have fire in you for somebody, and you could potentially, choose to do two things. You can either stifle the fire that you feel for somebody, or you can add fuel to it. Blow into it, give energy, and make this fire bigger. What do you want to do? The floods are coming. But when I see it, I stop it. Bless. Aw, thanks, Carla. Let the fire grow. Yes. Gotta let it burn, gotta let it burn, gotta let it burn. Deep down, you know it's best for yourself, but you hate the thought of being with someone else, but you know. That song came in again. Love you guys. Every time I see an angel gang across my phone, I'm like, I haven't even checked the message, and it's like, I love you guys. Had an opportunity last September, wasn't ready, knocked me on my ass, ended up falling through anyways, but sparked a deeper dive into my shadow, new opportunity, better than I could have ever imagined. Bubbles, thank you for sharing that. Stress, yeah, this is what I was also tapping into. Some of you guys are really stressed out right now about work. Some of you guys are working on a new opportunity, but you feel stressed. You're trying to maintain your confidence, but you feel stressed for some of you. Some of you feel stressed about the creative pressure that you're under. So if you make music, or you draw for a living, or you dance for a living, or you feel a pressure to produce work. So your creativity is under pressure. Because somehow your work and career, what you do for a living, how you harvest, is linked to your creativity. Not everybody's creativity is required of them from their work. But some of you that I'm talking to in particular, yours is. And it's under a lot of pressure at this time. Yes, Mother Star says yes. See, this is what I'm trying to say. There's all this pressure, there's all this stress, and the Knight of Swords in reverse speaks about drama. And this is the Mother Yes saying, and you're going, should I keep doing this? And Mother Star is like, yes, you should. And you're like, but all this drama and all this, and they're like, yes, keep going. this is what I felt urgent to come on about, because I know how powerful you guys are spiritually, and if you guys turn for real. Like if you really decide you give up on this path and you decide to take a dark path, you're taking that dark path all the way, because that's who you guys are. You guys are conscious souls. You guys are determined, driven people. So regardless of the path that you picked, you're taking it all the way. So I just wanted to come on and make sure that you guys know your path. God has not lied to you. Surrender time, let go of time, trust the process. You have enough proof through the success you've already gained in your life that you are supported, that your hard work works, that you can rely on yourself, the divine. There's also something about your Empress energy. So I'm going to give you an example, but I feel like this is metaphorical, but it was actually literal for me. So when I went away, I left my plants, obviously, and my cousin was taking care of my dog, and she took care of the plants the best she could. And I get it. When I was her age, I couldn't keep a fucking plant alive, let alone 10 of them. So whatever, she kept them alive enough for me to get home. And when I could see in my dog, and my dog was taken care of. She was so happy. I could tell when I came home that she was really well taken care of. But it didn't change the fact that whatever my Empress energy vibration gives to her, gives to these plants, I could see a physical difference that it was without. My plants physically responded to me being there. Also, shout out to Patreon gang. Those that know the story of Persephone, that's the longest house plant I've had. It's a vine plant. I swear it's an alien. My cousin kept saying it kept shocking her every time she went, because it has these long tentacles, right? So every time she would walk by it, it would shock her. And I tried to explain to her that Persephone was trying to get her attention, saying, we need water, right? Persephone's bossy like that. You know what I mean? That's how she's the first plant to show me that plants communicate. I never knew fucking plants talk like that. Now I understand why people hug trees and shit. And I know why we hug trees. Trees are directly our living ancestors. They're the only ancestors you have alive on this planet that have lived 3-4 generations. It's the trees. So anyways, the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I feel like you guys might see because the Seven of Pentacles is like a pre-Empress energy. I feel like you were discrediting your efforts, and you are going to have more credit for your own efforts, your own Empress energy, and how you nurture and what you put into things so that they can grow and develop and be worth some and be some. I think you were downplaying this energy, probably because of your karmic experiences, all the people you loved and tried to pour it into that just didn't appreciate it and didn't show and acknowledge to you how you positively impacted them. But this here, I feel like you're going to see something die without you. You're going to see something wither without you. So if somebody else comes and starts pouring water into this, it's not going to be the same, because it's not your water, and it's not the water. It's not at the time you do it and in the way you do it. All those unique things is what is required by something or someone. Because some of you guys, you don't give credit to your love because you don't understand the uniqueness and how that unique love vibration that you and only you carry positively impacts somebody. How it affects them, how it can help them grow, develop, how it can heal them of some of the most staining of scars. Some of you guys need to really give credit to yourself, to your own energetic vibration and the purity of it and the potency of your own light and the healing of it. It's like I'm getting the sun. We got the Page of Wands. That's good news. Clarifying the Page of Cups with the Four of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, guys, with regards to like partnership and love and all that kind of shit, you're again going up against this, you're reaching this glass ceiling. This glass ceiling needs to break. You're not going to break, the ceiling needs to break. And for some of you, this glass ceiling is some kind of trauma. So what I channeled on Patreon last night, or the night before, it was the night before. The universe is going to bring up some really painful ass fucking shit that you put to bed, you locked away, and you let go. You didn't bring it up. You didn't chat about it. You didn't cry about it. You fucking, it's the shit that we collective talk about, taking it on your chin. Okay. All those tears you cried about this, those sleepless nights and all those tears, you really thought it was just you. The universe is going to show you that they heard it, they saw it. They also weighed every single tear that dropped out of your face. They put it in a cup and they weighed that shit. Karma is all about weight. That's why the justice always has the scales. And the universe is about to show some of you guys very, very soon, because you're going to feel like, why the fuck is this coming up? I put this to bed. I am fucking done with this. I've been done with this, but the universe wasn't done with it. That's the thing. And the universe didn't say that they were done with it either, or you, or anyone. This is going to make you feel one of two ways, which was the main message on Patreon, because some of you guys are going to feel attacked. But if you really pre the ting, you're going to see that the universe don't play about you. I don't care how many years, I don't care how long it's been, the universe is going to drudge up some really painful shit, and everyone is going to talk about it, and everybody's going to see it, and it's going to be, however it plays out, it's going to get addressed. The universe is on some very painful shit that you acknowledged. You went through some kind of healing. For some of you, you guys feel this. For some of you, you're not consciously aware of this because you really locked it away. But for others of you, you went down into the basement and you did acknowledge this, and you thought that was enough. No, you did what you needed to do because of what God said that experience was meant to teach you and how it was meant to evolve you. But when it comes to the trespasses against you, the universe is not done with that. And you might be shocked. If somebody's coming to you to apologize over some shit, you need to let them do that, because it's not really about you. Not everything is about you, says the universe. The universe doesn't play, doesn't forget nothing, and wants us to know when everybody else turns a blind eye, when everybody else turns a cheek, doesn't give a fuck, ignores, and you're just there. The universe sees all, is all, and will balance all. So yeah, when that happens, are you guys still there? Okay. For some of you, it already happened, and you need to acknowledge, and you're looking in retrospect, and you need to see how much the universe loves you. They want you to feel loved when they do this. They want you to feel like they ride for you. They want you to feel like that little kid in the schoolyard that looks behind and goes, this is my big brother, or this is my big sister who's coming to fend for you. That's how the universe wants you to feel. Okay, that they're not letting nothing slide. Just like you couldn't let anything slide. You had to deal with every toxic trait you've got. You had to face all the toxic shit you did. If you guys are talking about being real truth seekers. Hello, beautiful people. Please like the video so we can circulate it to our tribe so they know I'm on, so they know we posted. You know we're here. So much trouble watching this. Glitching must be on my end. I think it's both of our ends because it shows me on here that it's glitching too, but I think it's coming in and out. But don't feed into that. I don't, because it's either I'm going to stop the reading and come off of here, or we're going to push through. And all I can do is push through. Welcome home. Thank you, Dee Dee Gully. It's good to be back. You know, it's always hard at first. Ontario in the building. Shout out your ends. I love this. I hope you're having a great evening. I am MJ. Thank you. Mia, I love you. Feel like you're another big sister. I love you too. I feel like I'm the little sister, big sister, auntie, grandma, mom, the child. I feel like all the things. I felt like all the things here. I miss you guys too. All good now. Big hug from Uruguay. You feel and look fantastic. Aw, thank you, Melanie. You have to understand, Jamaica, I poured a lot into Jamaica, but Jamaica poured a lot into me. And Eternal Rising, you're gray. Gray is my favorite color. I know it's not a color and it's a shade, but still. Yeah, somebody, we've got the Knight of Cups and then we have the King of Swords in reverse. Somebody's broken heart is clouding their judgment. Somebody has the ability to make very high level decisions. Okay, so they have a very good sense of judgment. But in reverse means that the heart is affecting somebody's judgment at the time. Somebody feels disempowered because of how their heart's affecting them. Yeah, they feel confused. Somebody feels confused. 10 of Swords and the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. Somebody's trapped. Yeah, some of you guys want to reconcile with somebody. Your heart wants to do that, but your head can't get past certain things. And I was talking about this on Patreon. If your heart's leading you somewhere really strongly to the point of like you're feeling mentally imbalanced as the King of Swords, there is, you have to look at what your heart is leading you to. I believe that. And I get it, collective. Like, you've been through a lot of fucked up shit. And I told you guys, some of you guys still blame your heart for what you've been through. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you to who donates. Celebrate the first. Aw, thanks, Nicole. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. Yeah, some of you guys, you want to reconcile with somebody, or you want to stay in a relationship, but you can't get past something. With the 10, you end a karmic cycle. So it's not like this is a repetitive thing. Actually, it could be. The 7 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands again. Somebody wants to pursue you and they're hoping you're going to look past something. Like you'll be okay with something. So somebody's like, this will be amazing and all will be great once we get past whatever this is. And that ends a karmic cycle. Somebody being really honest and vulnerable, and then somebody loving somebody past the fear of whatever this is. I feel like there's a connection here that starts off kind of rocky. Like it's immediately met with like super karmic energy. Some of you guys are about to enter into a state of celibacy. You're about to enter into sacred space. So you're going to vow an oath of solitude. Some of you are going to be initiated into vowing an oath of solitude, almost like a priest does. Wait. Oh, there's Fatima. I assaulted you. You're a fucking liar. I did not assault you. You kicked your own mother in the face, but you wouldn't remember that because you spent 5 days getting wasted and fucked on the island. How dare you come into my chat? And I heard you wanted a refund after feeding your fat ass lobster for 5 days, catering to you and your mother who wasn't even invited. You had the audacity to tell people in Sav, where I come from, that you wanted a refund. You never for one, because you know I would have told you about yourself, bitch, and came up with receipts. You understand? And you're lucky I didn't really assault you like you could have, like if you came out the fucking car like I told you to. So don't come on my motherfucking shit creating false narratives, bitch. Because I'm the realist, okay? You would have to come here with some real shit, talking about how you're a dirty John Crow and how you're lost. Yeah. Let's talk about how the men in your family will feel when they know that you're a fucking whore, but you go and you do the whole Muslim thing and your mom prays 5 times a day. Your mom prays 5 times a day in that hotel room while you were getting fucked and drunk and wasted, bitch. Don't play with me. You fucked up coming here. Fatima Shields, that's the one I had to fucking put in her place on the last date. Don't play with me. We can talk about it, ho. Where are you? I'm getting married to Square. That's good for you. I never fucked Square. Square's not my man. Stop coming to me about that nigga like I give a fuck. You understand? He comes from the hood that I come from. He's fucking Bugga's nephew. Stop acting like we have a thing with Square. Get married to Square. That is congratulations, bitch. What the fuck are you doing on my shit? What? Oh, I'm here for it, bitch. Don't play with me. You had the audacity to bring your wide ass onto my shit and think I ain't gonna put you in your motherfucking place, bitch. You're out of your goddamn mind. I am integrated, ho. Misery loves company. I don't give a fuck. That bitch is out of her goddamn mind. Been put her in her place in front of her mom's face too. Because I know people like them. Acting all fucking highty-tighty. Meanwhile, the most dirtiest ones out of them all coming on my shit talking about what the fuck your future plans are. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna be that pastor marrying that wedding. You think I give a fuck, bitch? She still thinks I'm jealous over a nigga I ain't fucked, but I slept in a bed with that nigga for fucking 2 weeks and never even kissed him on the fucking mouth, yo. He was my driver. He had to stay where I was at. That's how I felt. So he rolled with me. That's how I got down. But it's fine. He left, and what did I do? I learned how to drive in Jamaica on the left side. Now I'm whipping it from. It's done with that. Where'd you go? You need to go get a snack, didn't you? Fucking dirty. Where'd you go? You kicked your own mother in the face, you drunk, sloppy hoe, and then came on my shit talking about I assaulted you? Bitch, I tried to snatch you up out of the car. I never boxed you. I tried to grab you and I couldn't reach you. And then you proceeded to lift your leg up and kick your mama in the face like one donkey asshole, yo. You're a real idiot. You embarrassed yourself. That's what you did, coming in my chat like I wouldn't read your ass for fucking filth. Seeing you there on the retreat, sitting there drunk, sloppy, looking off into the distance, all sad and shit because you know you're fucking pathetic. And I tried to talk with you. I tried to reason with you. And then I listened to you talk about an ascension journey that didn't even exist. I had to ask myself, bitch, are you high? No, this girl, and my shadow's like, no, bitch, you're not high. This girl's not making no goddamn sense because she doesn't ascend. And that's not what she's here for. The first session, none of them did sacred ceremony. The second one, I came at 7 in the morning and there was 9 people ready to go around the corner, ready to do sacred ceremony. It was a different type of vibe. Where'd she go? I love her. Bitch, this bitch is sick. That's the thing. She's an energy vampire and she's sick. And honestly, no beef. That's how you feel because I just ripped your fucking asshole open, bitch. You should have said that before you came on my shit talking shit. That's the problem. That's why I have to let my anger out on these people because they keep playing with me. You should have said that shit from jump, bitch, after I catered to you and your mama for 5 days. You should have been like, I love that hoe. But then I rip you on the internet in front of 1,000 people and you want to talk about I love you, bitch. You're broken. That's what the fuck you are. Some Stockholm syndrome shit. Where you have to cuss a motherfucker out to show some love and respect. I hate that shit. I never move around people that honor and respect this shit more than the kindness, the love, and the meekness. I never rate people like that, yo. Do your job, bitch. Walking around a fucking Louis Vuitton selling clothes you can barely fit into, bitch. Don't fucking come on my shit. Sorry. Okay, I'm not going to give her any more energy. I'm not going to give her any more energy. I love you guys, Angel Gang, but just know there's people just like Fatima leeching off of our energy, trying to fit their fucking self. Look, I'm still here. They're going to continue to leech because they're bottomless pits with no energy. I saw that girl leech off of everybody on that retreat and still sit there in the corner, empty, sad, lonely, and broken. And then she was the one bent over, drunk, getting fucked. That's sad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to stop. And all I heard was there's a troll, and then I saw her name and I blanked again. I'm sorry, but this is what happened at the retreat on the last day. I blanked out. No, I'm not going to block her. I'm going to let her watch, because when she watches, she gets very, very triggered. She doesn't watch often because she gets triggered from. When she talked to me, she said she doesn't resonate with me. She says I remind her of, like, when I talk, it resonates with her ex-man. So her ex-man is Angel Gang. She's not Angel Gang. She only watches because we tell her about the ex that left her ass behind. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people like that on our shit. They don't resonate with us, but they watch because they know somebody else who does. And that person doesn't want anything to do with them. Anyway. Is y'all gonna rumble or not? I mean, on the internet beef's no fun. I told her to get out the fucking back of the car, bro. So that's why I'm saying her talking about I assaulted her. Bitch, we have witnesses. You never got assaulted. All everybody saw was you kick your mom in the face. That's and then everybody just heard me carrying on, telling you to take your blood clot as a blood clot. Yeah. I actually feel like I should end the reading. And it's not because of Fatima. Fatima could be anybody. We were just talking about this energy the whole fucking reading. You think it's a coincidence that these fucking low vibe people are showing up? It's the X paradigm begging for attention that they don't even get from their own parents. Ooh. Oh, these are for Fatima. Let me not. I don't usually let my shadow read. You guys have never heard my shadow read. You guys have heard my shadow say things, but you have never to date heard my shadow do a tarot reading. Yeah. You ain't never heard me do it, because I vowed an oath that this is what my higher self does. This is my higher self's tool. My shadow has to find something else. Find a fucking journal or something. Like, that's when my shadow will come and like do that and lash out. But my shadow could read her and the darkest vibrations and all of the fucking shit. But we have better things to do. I don't give a fuck. I have no regrets. Session 1 and session 2 was magic. Okay. I can't believe that we did it. Like, a part of me is still shocked that it was everything I imagined it to be. Everything you guys imagined it to be. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I ruined the vibe. D-Ray! Sistren! Call me tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Don't worry about it, babes. Keep doing your thing. Yeah, we're gonna wrap. Yeah, I'm low vibe, but bitch, you watch me. I don't watch you. See, this is the thing. You come here. If I'm so low vibe, why are you here? You would have to be an energetic match. So you're either here because you're an energetic match to my low vibration, or you're here leeching off my high vibration. It's one of the two, because nobody watches you. And the only thing that nigga's looking about is a fucking green card, stupid. She doesn't get it. But I literally would see her there sitting there lost, yo. All the liquor and the weed that she barely smokes, but she's smoking and she's just there lost. I would go sit beside her and talk with her. You know, I tried. That's why I had to snap, because I really tried, yo. And then you came on my shit talking about I assaulted you and you kicked your own mom in the face. What? That's not projecting. I don't know what is. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to stop talking about her. And I don't care if you care, right? Because your needs are not my needs. If you don't want to be here, you just log off. But you're right. Her toxic energy, this is what she did in the retreat. Her toxic energy had to suck all the air out of the room, just like she did in this chat. So this is about how I handle those energies. And I have to ascend my own shadow. And it is what it is. Anyways, discernment and direction. Oh, this is about using discernment surrounding a particular path that some of you guys are taking. And I just want to clarify this, because this kind of goes about this ace energy, 9 of swords. That's the anchor that's being stuck. Oh, Queen of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. I knew it. This is the obstacle. And this is the card of death. This is the transformation. There's a really big obstacle, okay? Many of you guys are going through this rocky road right now. It doesn't have to be one obstacle. It could be a series of obstacles that create a really bumpy path. This energy is getting you to question this path. And I'm telling you, the 10 of Pentacles is here to tell you you are not going in the wrong direction. These obstacles, these trials and these tribulations are a part of this. You walk away from these trials and tribulations, you walk away from this whole path. And I'd be careful about doing that, because the whole point was to get to the 10 of Pentacles to begin with. I love you guys. I can't believe I snap like that on the internet. This is my problem. And I feel like, because I'm a truth seeker, I always say, like, my shadow hijacks it. It's not. It's like these messages trigger me so that I have to show you the most authentic parts of myself. I can't sit here. I talk about toxic positivity. For the first 2 years of doing tarot, it was toxic positivity. I would have to get so high so that I could be calm enough to be able to give those messages in the dormant way that I gave them. It wasn't authentic. So I feel like my trigger, the way that reaction that you guys just saw, that was a perfect example about like where I'm still trying to tame my own inner darkness, because that makes me weak. Being triggered by somebody who is by anybody, okay, is weak. Me being triggered like that, to me, I consider that spiritually weak. Okay, so that's something I'm working on, where nobody can get me to do that. Because that's all she is to me. It was an example. God needs to use an example somehow, right? Like somebody's got to do it. I guess it was Fatima. Okay, so shout out to Lessons. All right. Hey, Shamika. Okay, there's this conversation now too. Okay, so there's a conversation. I feel like, because it's hard, I feel like there's a lot of, you have to use discernment surrounding your energy and who to give it to, because I feel like there are people trying to bait you into toxic low vibrations, trying to convince you that you need to have discussions with them that you don't. But then with the 10 of Pentacles here, with the 7 of Pentacles, this is a very important conversation. So some of you guys are going to be emotionally triggered really badly. And like I said, it's because I feel like the divine knows that certain things are a blockage to you. So I feel like there's a conversation that is going to be very, very triggering, but somehow you're going to feel like you need to push through it, because spiritually, it's spiritual. This is a spiritual initiation. It's like the divine using people to orchestrate things. Like I explained about Fatima, it's not really about her. It was about me needing to be triggered so I could see where I still need to go within, learn, grow, and these kind of things. But I feel like this is more like emotional. I feel like this could be surrounded like with a family member that you might not have spoke to in a long time, or somebody that you do speak to, but never about like really deep things or certain really fundamental things to the relationship. It's like you avoid the elephant in the room and have for a really long time. I feel like this conversation, it's a big conversation in nature, because it clears a blockage. This was the obstacle. It was some of the things that needed to be discussed, expressed, shared between you and somebody else. That was the obstacle. I feel like you might not have considered reconciling with somebody in particular, whether it was romantic, platonic, nucleus family. You didn't think you would reconcile with this person or that there would be a chance. But when you have a conversation with them, because of what's revealed in the conversation, you feel very differently about where the future of the relationship could go. You might not be, you could still feel very vulnerable, still not willing to open up, but you do have some kind of willingness that you might not have had before. But that none of that would have been revealed. You would have no clue of that, crescent moon. You would have no clue of that unless you were open to this conversation. That's why it was an important conversation. Be calm. I know. I feel embarrassed. When am I not embarrassed though on the fucking internet? Like, I'm always having to fucking apologize for the outburst or saying something out of fucking like. When am I not embarrassing myself? Because I'm real. Like I'm real. I'm really here. Okay. I'm gonna wrap up. We're already an hour in. Hey, Dej. Oh my gosh. I still want to do it. Thanks, Clyde. Thanks, Savannah. Savannah, my mom told me like recently that was my name before Destiny. She was either going to name me Savannah or Destiny, and my dad picked Destiny. Now I'm never going to look at that name the same again. Like, I'm Savannah. Like, that's my new nickname, Savannah. Empowering You Wellness. I feel like you, I need to just shut the fuck up now and you need to get the fuck on now. You're too much now. You keep talking. You're obsessively, your irritation with me talking about her, you have to look how you're projecting. You keep incessantly talking about me talking about her. Do you get that? The projecting. Fucking A. Thanks, Savannah. Yeah, we're going to wrap up. Okay? We started high. We ended low. But it is what it is. It's the real. At least it's real. You're honest and I'm consistent. Thank you. I am honest and I am consistent because I truly believe I'm a light worker and a seeker, a true seeker. Shanika, I know I've been wild. I'm sorry. I apologize. And it has nothing to do with Fatima. She is a pawn, and this has to do with me and my inability to be able to control my own fucking mouth sometimes and getting triggered to the point of lack of control. Because that's exactly what happened at the retreat. She kept doing this. She kept doing exactly what she's doing here. She kept fucking doing there. And when she disrespected my brethren, I just snapped. But I had been wanting to snap, but I was controlling myself. So when that shit happened, my shadow was just like, it's your turn. So I have to work on that. I can't. How am I supposed to be powerful? How am I supposed to be a true leader if I can't control my emotions? If I can't manage my own self? How am I supposed to manage business and people and large sums of money? How? It's not possible. In a safe space here for your imperfections to be revealed to you here. Oh, thank you. You will learn. Thank you. I know I will. I seen my future self. She is fucking, she's got grace. She's got wit. She's alluring. She's fiery. She's everything I'd want to be as a woman. You know what I mean? Is who I end up becoming eventually. Thank you, Nisi. I'm going to go. Can we still do live phone calls one day soon? Yeah, we can. You guys want to call now or is it too late? It's already 7:30. Mirror magic. Bring her in an hour. You motherfuckers are crazy. Oh my God, can we? Yeah, sure. No, it's never too late. Okay. Oh, thank you. You want a hotline? Yes, call now. Let Fatima call? No. I mean, unless you guys want me to carry on. Like, madness. Where do we call? Your self-awareness is inspiring. Thank you. That's all I got. If I can't be self-aware. What? Destiny never paid him? He got paid the most out of everybody, and he's going to rob you like he robbed me. He robbed me, and he got paid over $1,000 for a week and a half work. He only did one session, bitch. You tried it. Yeah, I'm going to put my phone number right here. Right today. My higher self warned me to come off of this shit. Shadow. I don't know if I have the capacity, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Now she's saying I use the man. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And I used him for content. Nobody knows who he is. Nobody cares. It's sick. No, if Fatima really calls me, like I'll post her on the Muslim fucking, there are Muslim dating, there Muslim. Hello? Hi. Who's this?
love the shit out of you and everything. You just, like, my heart's racing right now because, like, you really have meant so much to me in my life, and I just wanted to give you some love. So, from Miami, and I hope you're down and come to Miami at some point because I know there's Angel Gang that's down here too, and we'd love to see you before maybe or after a Jamaica trip. Just stop by just stop by the crib.
Well, now I feel like I want to cry. Thank you for just calling and sending me some love. And I'm sorry my vibe went low in the chat, and I'm going to ascend and find a way to not be triggered, and I don't need to prove nothing. And like, but anyways, thank you for sending love, and I will definitely love to bring my skinny naked ass to Miami.
That's all we do here. Be skinny, or not skinny, but just be naked.
Yeah, just be naked. I'm just gonna be naked. That's all I want to do is go to Miami, be naked, and read tarot. That's why
Tan your coochie, pop your coochie in Miami. That's
do tarot and pop my coochie. Oh shit.
That's how we live out here. So whenever you want some of that, I got you. And just like it's such a trip to talk to you right now after like really going through like the darkest times of my life with you as a voice. And like I'm part of Patreon gang too, so you are a big part of my life, and I just am glad to actually to let you hear my voice for the first time and just say hi. And that I love you so.
I love you too, sister. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you in Miami, Lord willing, one day soon. All right, ciao. Oh, I love you guys. I really love you guys for real. Anyways, I needed that. I'm sorry again. I'm in Miami. Hello? 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 Yeah, it's kind of cracking a little bit. I think I don't know, it might be my phone. I don't know. I love you too, sister, and I love you so much. Mwah, 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 mwah. Aww. Oh my God. I feel like I have to go live just to tell you guys everything that happened. This number doesn't look normal. Look at the number. Hello? Hello? Oh, that's okay. Hi, how are you? Petunia. I'm doing great, thank you. How did you watch the reading today?
Yes, I totally asked for the live phone call, so I'm so excited.
Oh, good. How did you like the reading? Was it good?
It was so good. I just want to send you a big hug. And when the whole situation happened, it reminded me so much of a conversation we've been having on live on Patreon about energetic dominance and just having that ability to just dominate over these toxic energies. And I know it's hard, but I think I really can see like this lesson happening in real time with you, and it's just really beautiful. And I'm just so thankful for you being authentic because it means a lot. It means a lot. And we are able to see our own experiences reflected through what you go through, and we're here with you. We love you. And I'm just so grateful for this community. So
thank you. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for being a positive contributing factor to it. And thank you for calling and sending me some love. And now I just feel like even more shame for just not staying in energetic dominance and just fucking throwing it all to the wind and just fucking
No, because that happens. We're human.
I know.
That's normal. She was out of pocket. I mean, not to bring it back up.
Yeah, but I'm out of pocket now. Yeah, she went out of pocket, but I'll take it all the way out of all the fucking pockets, the front pockets, the back, all the blood clot pockets. Anyway, sister, let me stop. I love you. Thank you for just sending me some love tonight. I appreciate you truly, and I hope I'm just gonna do so many things to try to create spaces for us to have like community in person link ups, and I just hope we're able to link up one day in person.
Yes, me too, and say hi to Titi.
All right, I will. Okay. All right, bye.
Love
Love
you.
you too. Bye. Laura's like, what's all the commotion in here? Who are you cussing out this time, Mom? Hey, Dej. I'm sorry, Dej. I'll do better. Now that when I start, because now I'm meeting you guys in person, I feel super accountable. I'm like, my God, Angel Gang is some really high vibe people. And like, I have a reputation. We love you even when you're angry. I know, Dave, but still. Florida. I'm like, it's Florida. It can't be good. And I'm just joking. Hello? Hello? Oh, it's my phone. It's just kind of like cracking up a bit, but yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say,
oh, woo, 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 woo. Oh.
Of course, your life passion, 9/11, you know.
Thank you so much for calling.
Sometimes you just gotta let that. How can I say it? You just gotta let them get real proud sometimes. To let them motherfuckers know that we in a pack here.
We in a pack for real, though. We are in a pack for real.
Alright, I'm out.
All right, I love you. Thank you. Anyways, I love you guys. You guys pour so much into me, and I have so much love for you. And yeah. First Florida, now Minnesota. I don't know. I'm gonna come off now. We'll do. I feel like we should do this at the end of every live a little bit. It's all right. You okay? Come say hi to the people. They love you more than they love me almost. Come up. I've been going through it. You okay? It's okay, baby. All right, I'm going to go. Even my children know Thora. Shamika. Hotline is the new experience for us while we've transitioned to a better platform. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. It's just, you know. Now this is Ontario. This might be the worst of them all. Hello? Wait a minute. Say it again. Who's this?
I am a Scarborough sibling, fam. I'm a Scarborough sibling.
Even these Americans are going to be able to identify a Scarborough ting now.
No,
we all sound the same.
They're going to be confused, but listen, it feels so important to say, and I wouldn't say it if it wasn't important.
What?
You are standing in a part of the circle that makes it necessary for you to express what you're expressing. And if you were standing in another part of the circle, maybe it would make sense to be like, okay, I shouldn't allow myself to express this because that's for someone else to express. But what you're expressing is for you to express. What that other person calls and said about energetic dominance, you didn't lose dominance by feeling anger. Anger is a natural emotion.
No, it wasn't the feeling. It wasn't the feeling. It was my reaction to the feeling. I'm irritated. I'm mad. Okay, so what? You're gonna derail the reading and go from reading to 1,000 people to one bitch. It doesn't make no sense. You get what I'm saying?
And, I understand what you're saying. You're like, it sounds like you're saying it's not like a reaction more than a conscious response.
Bingo. Which is what I'm trying to evolve consciously. It's about consciousness to me. So if I am feeling a way about anything or any kind of reaction, it's because I didn't take time to consciously respond. Because if I was to be conscious, I just wouldn't respond. But instead, I'm like, let me just react. But it's not, it ruined my vibe. So she didn't ruin the vibe. I ruined my own vibe by reacting to whatever triggering, baiting, lies, bullshit was reacting to it. But I'll be honest, there's also a part of my shadow that's just like, let's do this. Like,
And you named something like that before. You have said there are parts of us that have been chained up and asked to not say anything, and they're coming out and they're speaking for us. The people who are trying to overstep their boundaries used to meet a meek version of us, and there is a change now. There is like you said that the chains are broken, the dog is running.
Yeah, that's what it just felt like today, that I just let it, I just slipped the leash, the collar, and just said, go run a little bit. That's what it kind of felt like.
It's kind of beautiful that you can name that. It's kind of beautiful that you can be accountable for that. It's kind of beautiful that we get to see. I can't lie, there's a satisfaction in seeing someone behave in ways that I've been treated, and see someone respond to it. I'm meeting you where you're meeting me. But at the same time, I understand what you're saying. There's something about there being so many people. Some of them are bound to be energy vampires. Some of them are bound to be shit disturbers. Some of them are bound to be not embracing the message, not embracing life, like embracing chaos, embracing destruction, embracing our lowest instinct. How beautiful that you're doing the work in front of everybody else, because we're in the circle with you too, and we're doing similar work on our own, and it's like you're showing us your work in school. You're like figuring out. It is,
but then at the same time, I feel like people also take advantage of it, because when you're accountable for your own shit, people will then be like, yeah, see, you, like you said, you're this and you're that, and almost like create a narrative out of what you're trying to be accountable for. Right. So it's just like, it gets tiring. But there's no going back. What am I going to do? Start living an unaccountable life where I can't go backwards in the journey. But it does get frustrating sometimes, where I'm like, it'd be so much. It's like, I'm not just having to be accountable. I have to be accountable in front of like people like that I don't even know.
Not everybody can do that. And not everybody can do that. We're not on Shorty's channel. We're on your channel.
Facts. East side.
And we could be, and we're doing our own work too. So, and we don't do it in front of thousands of people. So it's very brave, and it's very heroic, and it's very also things that are smaller than that, more humble than those words. And just doing it.
I'm trying, sis.
For yourself, but also for us too. And that's very brave. That's very brave. Like, Sometimes in the work I do, I'm like, either I should, sometimes you just have to yo, fuck these people, and you love these people. But as it relates to doing it for approval or doing it to show up perfectly, no one does that. And so in a way, you're doing it perfectly. Imperfect is like this African proverb about all people being like 50% maggots and 50% gifts. Everybody is that. 50% chaos and mistakes, and 50% gifts that they have to offer, that they need to offer. So you're both. And if every person is at 50-50, then you're doing it perfectly, and so is everyone else.
Oh, I love you, sister, and thank you for coming and blessing this chat and this line with some high vibe chats. This is the whole point of the hotline, is to be able to break down some real shit, talk about some real shit. I love that you guys love me, but is this you calling me back?
Huh?
Wait, is your number 9572?
No, that's not me.
Hold on.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Destiny.
Who's this?
No. Oh, God. My name is Angela.
Oh, hi, Angela.
Okay, back out. Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Hi, Angela.
Hi. Sorry, did I interrupt?
No, it's okay.
Okay, so I'm kind of new here, and I wanted to say kind of a perspective that I got from just the whole, like witnessing the whole interaction and everything. I have seen the past couple of lives you've spoken about, coming into community and where's my heart racing?
Oh, it's okay.
Spoken about coming into community and I guess there being a shift where that is concerned and you kind of learning how to connect and accept love and true community and the beautiful experience you had with the second retreat and everything. And what I saw today was beyond, I won't talk about the interaction or the baiting and triggering and stuff, but beyond that, what I saw was you having a very real experience, you being authentic and being true to how you felt the whole way during the interaction and after the interaction, the process that you went through and feeling like, okay, I'm kind of embarrassed, I feel this way, I feel that way, taking accountability, all of those things, which are all valid. What you are saying and how you're feeling is valid. What the people who have called in have said, valid. What I saw and what was so beautiful to me was people calling in and nobody gassing the negativity, right? Nobody being like, yeah, get that, but nobody, and that speaks to the people that you've invited into your life. That speaks to the work that you've done that has put out a beacon of a specific vibration, and those people are coming around you, and those people came and held you up, and those people came and said, hey, we see you. And what I saw was community. What I saw was you kind of, yes, you are in a way, in many ways, in a huge way, a teacher, a healer. So some people may have a pedestal to put you on, right? And what I saw was you having such a real experience and them meeting you there and them getting to be like, we're all in this together. It's an ecosystem. It's not a hierarchy. It's an ecosystem. She needs us right now. Let's talk. Let's call in and let's talk to her. Like I was just and seeing the comments, seeing the calls, seeing you, all of the interaction. I was like, oh my gosh, she has that thing that she was saying she wants. Like she's I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so sweet. Her community is here. Her community has her. She's really done this. Like she's really welcomed that in, and it was really beautiful to witness. So as somebody who's again kind of new, almost like outside looking in, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is great. I hope that you guys I hope that you are able to pause and take that in. Like, yo, this is fam. And it was really, really great to see.
Thank you for getting me to acknowledge and see that really clearly, because I know that I prayed and asked for Angel Gang, and I've had Angel Gang. You guys have been here for how long? And I struggled to integrate. Like, for example, after the second session, when we came back and everything, I felt like almost like a separation anxiety. I wanted to avoid saying goodbye to them because it was the complete opposite. The first one was a fight. The second one was tears, hugs, crying. It was just, and the crew made a group chat, and I barely interact with it because that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I am struggling.
A resistance to letting people get close or letting people in. And you know what? Maybe the divine knows that and presented you with another way to let people in, which was that interaction, that, you know, what you call your shadow showing up, and you needing your people and your people showing up for you, and you got close, you opened up. So maybe the divine knew, maybe she won't reply to a message, but she sure is gonna cuss out someone on the live, and her people will come to her and she'll open up and she'll get close. So it could just be another way, because the divine knows you, right? So they know how to get you what you need.
You're so beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for speaking to me.
I appreciate you. You have such a calming voice, and thank you guys for also, like, she made a really good point about, like, when I go dark and low, you guys don't go dark and low with me. And you help me to keep my vibe up even if I'm going down, just like I help keep your vibe up when you're going down. Like, I spent the whole reading trying to encourage people who feel like they're giving up, who feel like, you know, and I literally got it back within the same call, you know? So it's, thank you, all of you guys.
Beautiful. That balance makes it safe to go dark and low, right?
It's true.
Not to say you should, you know, it's not one of those where people around you don't let you go dark and low. No, they keep it light so that you can go dark and low if you need to, and then keep, you know, and then bring you back up. And you do that. I've seen you do the same. So you're absolutely right, and your community is beautiful. I will say that.
Our community, sister, and our community.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for calling, and I hope to see
pleasure.
you at one of these meetups soon.
I will be at least one.
Okay. Lord willing. All right, sister, and bye. Bye. Shout out to everyone from Toronto. You know, I love all the love, but when it comes from my city, it hits a bit different, because you usually get a lot of hatred from your city, you know? So, TT. This is Georgia. Hello. Hi. Hi.
Oh, man, girl, I love you so much. I want to apologize, because I was getting into the negativity a little bit, because I was like, yeah, right. But, you know, we want to keep it loving, like.
At least we already go pretty dark. We don't need to go super dark. We got to keep it at least enough light and love to not get banned off of the internet.
Yeah. I get it. And I commend everybody, you know, for uplifting you. Like everybody has been saying, you know, like, I personally believe that it wasn't bad, you know, for you to showcase, you know, a real interaction, you know, a real shadow moment, if you will. Because, like, you know, we're the meek. So a lot of times we don't know how to defend ourselves, or we haven't in a long time. So that could have been, you know, a display of growth for somebody else as well. Just like, you know, you keeping your cool could have been. But,
I hope so.
I appreciate you.
Thank you for,
because I just feel like,
for giving me validation and acceptance, because it just feels like something I have to ascend. Like, I can't just be like that, you know? So I appreciate you guys just accepting me as I am, where I'm at in my journey, and also giving me a safe space to be accountable and to reflect on myself.
And this is the perfect place to do it. Like, in the group chat, I know you were saying that you don't really interact with us all that well, but you know it's always open arms, and we don't judge you at all. In fact, you know, we talk a lot about, you know, what we want to do in order to stay connected, and being excited about being able to come together after your readings and just, you know, reflect on what we learned and everything. You've really created a nice, you know, space for us, and an even more intimate space with the retreat, you know, and I can't be more grateful for that. We were
Wait, is this Dage?
On live today, like, hey, yeah.
Dage! like, yo, her voice sounds exactly like Deja. Shout out Angel Gang. I'm like, I'm like, she's so high vibe. I'm like, this is something Deja would share. I'm like, wait a minute, is this Deja? Oh my gosh. Thank you, sister. Thank you.
We love you so much. And hey, Angel Gang, y'all, you need to get to a retreat because my girl had it popping. I couldn't have had a
Session
better time if I wanted to.
Session 2. We had the best time. We really did. We had the best fucking time. And we ended off all snot crying. And now we have a group chat. And I need to work to integrate myself on it because they're just going to group chat without me. I have to get in there. I have to get in. Anyways, I love you, sister. And oh, I saw a couple of voice notes. I'm like, I got to get caught up. I saw some voice notes get exchanged. I'm like, I got to get caught up. It's getting deep in here. But anyways, I'll catch you over on the WhatsApp, sister, and I love you and I appreciate you so much. Angel Gang for life.
All right. I love you too. Angel Gang for life. Good night.
All right, good night. Yajaria! Hi, Yajaria. Shout out to another Angel Gang who came to the retreat. I love her. Hello? Hi, who's this?
Oh, I can hear myself so much. My name is Dominique. I've been watching your videos for the last 4 years. I've always deeply resonated with a lot of what you say, and you kept me going through a lot of stuff these last few years. So I'm also really inspired by how you just built a business and just you have the confidence to have these YouTube videos. I wouldn't have that same confidence personally. So yeah, just wanted to let you know that you should keep going, and I'm looking forward to you posting more retreats on your shop.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see you. And just one thing, when you were saying you wish you had that kind of confidence, whatever confidence you can see and you feel drawn to, and me and anybody, just know it's a reflection of what lives inside of you. Just know that you are way more confident. Go into your Akashic records and remember all the battles you fought and all the brave things you've done, and you'll remember how confident you really are. You might not have to build this confidence up. Maybe you just have to remember. Anyways, I love you, okay? Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right, Mama. Have a good one. Bye. Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. And I love you guys. We really are doing something amazing. We've really built a community that people need, that they value, that they've been looking for. We don't know how impactful what we've created is. We've created a whole vibe, a whole sacred space. There's people who come who will never comment, who will never engage like that, but that need this, that feel at home here, that feel a sense of community that they don't get in their day-to-day life, that they only get here. So thank you to everyone who makes this what it is for people, because it's not just me. All right. I love you guys. I needed this little catch up. I know we've been on for 2 hours, but whatever. I needed to catch up with you guys. You guys can maybe timestamp the actual reading itself. So if people want to bypass the low vibration, they can, because I don't want people's energy to be negatively affected by that. That's why I try to keep the vibe as high as possible in the readings, because I know you guys are struggling with your vibration enough. I don't need to help you in feeling any more low vibe than you already are. Some of you guys are on the precipice on of fucking hurting somebody. The last thing you need me to do is help your inner shadow. It's not how I'm here to help. Right. So anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for creating a safe space, not just for me, but for everyone here. And until the next time I see you beautiful people, you can check me over on Patreon/Queen Cup. And if you want to look into the retreats, we have our last session for the season. We have the last session for the season, March 23rd to 28th. Okay, so Jesus. The lines are closed, guys. The lines are closed. Okay. Anyways, I love you guys. Until the next time I see you, keep letting your inner angels live.